Well, this time of year is prime for vacation, especially for people in Rhode Island, Massachusetts. Many Americans cashing in on the vacation time to soak up the summer, but turns out millions don't have the time to take.
So Congressman Seth Magaziner introduced legislation in Congress to try and change that.
Erica Ritchie explains how not all full-time employees get paid for a day off.
It is not a guarantee, guys, just like paid sick time or family medical leave. Time off for things like vacations or special occasions or just for a little break, that's up to the discretion of the state laws and the employer. Well, Rhode Island Congressman Seth Magaziner, he's hoping to level the playing field with this new legislation that he just introduced. So it would guarantee 10 paid days off for 1 year for full-time workers in the U.S., and that's in addition to paid sick time. It was just introduced in Congress within the last couple of months by Representative Magaziner, and he says it's already gaining a lot of support along with its companion bill in the Senate. When he announced the bill yesterday, Magaziner said nearly 27 million Americans do not currently have access to paid time off, most of them in the hospitality and retail industries. Now, he introduced us to one of them. Her name is Nia Wiggins. She has 3 daughters. She works in Warwick at AA Sign and Awning, and under previous ownership, she says if she didn't work, she didn't get paid.
I was afraid to lose my job because I need to provide for them also. So it was a very sad time because I missed a lot of important and big things in my kids' lives.
It's crazy to me that we are one of the few major countries in the world that does not guarantee paid time off for workers. So it's a very common sense bill. If you work full time and you do the right thing and you put in 40 hours a week, you ought to be able to take off at least 10 days a year and not lose your job over it and not lose your pay over it.
And important to note, this legislation does only apply to full-time employees. And while it has garnered a lot of support both in Congress and among workers' unions, there are still a lot of business owners who are approaching it with a little bit of hesitation, citing issues like their bottom line, quite honestly, and staffing. It's still very early in the legislative process, still a long way to go. So we'll continue to track it. We'll keep you posted, so stay with us here on 12 News. That's the latest reporting for The Story. Erica Ritchie, 12 News.